everyone, Erica here from Violetville Threads. I'm here today to walk you through the simple process of downloading, printing, and assembling a PDF pattern. If you've used our patterns before, you're probably already accustomed to the process. But if you're new to digital patterns, you're going to see how simple it is to go from downloading to beginning your project. When you purchase a pattern from Violetville Threads, it will be delivered two ways. The first way is it will be emailed automatically to the email address you use during your time of purchase. Or if you check out using PayPal, it'll be emailed to your PayPal address. The second way is it will be automatically loaded to your online account on the Violetville Threads website. So please remember to set up an account during your purchase. Once you have the pattern, you can download it automatically, and you're well on your way to sewing without ever having to leave your house. You can download and print two different ways. You can either print the full tutorial, including the color tutorial pages, along with the pattern pages that are found at the end of the tutorial. Or, if you choose you'd like to save ink and paper, you can print just the pattern pages, and then you can follow the tutorial on your digital device while you sew. So let's get started assembling the pattern. We're going to need a few very basic supplies. You're going to need scissors or a rotary cutter if you prefer. You'll need to have a ruler and also something to adhere your pages together, either glue or I like to use tape. The most important and sometimes overlooked step is making sure that your pattern is printing true to size. So when you download it and print it, you want to make sure that your printer is set at actual size. Sometimes it'll automatically be set fit to page, but that will scale your pattern either up or down, which will make the sizing off and the end result won't be desired. The very first page of the pattern has this test square on it. It's 1 inch by 1 inch. The first thing you'll do is measure your test square with your ruler. You want to ensure that your test square is exactly 1 inch. If it's even a 1/16 of an inch off, that could make a dramatic difference in your end garment. So once you have your test square exactly 1 inch, then you can go ahead and print out all the rest of your pages and you're ready to start assembling the pattern. So first we're going to start by taking our pattern pages. You're going to notice that they're grouped into different smaller groups based off of the diamonds and the letter and the number on each page. These ones are both lettered and numbered 1A, so they're going to be one group. Go ahead and sort them based on the groups so you can work in the smaller individual groups as you assemble. These are lettered 2A, so they'd be grouped together as well. Continue this process until you've made all of your smaller groups. Then begin with the first group that you made. These patterns are both labeled 1A. First, you're going to cut off the margin of just one page, cutting right along the dotted line. Now take this page that you just cut with the margin cut away and layer it right on top of the other page. Line up the dotted lines perfectly, ensuring that your pattern lines as well as the guide square also line up. Once you have it lined up perfectly, take your tape and tape it together. Now you have your full pattern piece for the bodice front. Can you believe how easy it was? So much easier than tracing those old tissue paper patterns. Continue this process until you have all of your pattern pieces made. Then you can either choose to cut out just the size that you want straight from the pattern that you just assembled. Or if you'd rather, you can use tracing paper, lay it over top, and cut out the size you want, keeping this as your master pattern. But the great thing about PDFs is you don't have to do that because you can literally print it as many times as you want, each and every time. So all of these pattern pieces were only 2 pages, so I only had to tape 2 pages together to create the full pattern piece. But some pattern pieces are a lot bigger, like skirts. This pattern piece actually is 12 pages total. So you're going to match up the diamonds on each page, 4A, 4B, 4C. Then the next lineup will be 4D, 4E, 4F, continuing on to 4G, 4H, and 4I. Once you have these strips put together, you're going to connect them together to form the full square. So I put each of them together, and then you'll trim off the smaller margin along the side edge. Line it up, and then tape this together. There's no diamonds on this side to match up. However, once you have the other pieces assembled, it's very easy to see how they're supposed to line up. you have your full pattern assembled and you're ready to sew. But how do you know which size to cut? Well, check out our video on how to choose the right size. It's going to walk you through measuring your child and using our charts to ensure that you choose the perfect size and you get the fit that you want.